fitting a problem piecewise over intervals is a decent solution as well. At the limit of this, we have splines, which fit data points smoothly and continuously, but retain some but not all of the choppiness of high-order polynomial fits. They kind of represent this compromise between those two extremes. So in this case, we've used a spline to smoothly fit long segments of our data without overfitting. What this is there's a piecewise cubic polynomial that matches, say, the first 4 points here. And it's guaranteed to smoothly fit together at the seam. So we have one that's fit along these first 4 points. We have another one that's fit from the third to the 6th point, say. We have another one that overlaps by a couple and fits up here. So they're first order continuous, which means you can differentiate them to find slopes and extremes. This is really, really useful when you have to do calculus on your model. So when you need to find differentiations and integrals over your model, splines are a good fit there because they have this polynomial piecewise smooth behavior that we really like. Let's look at the Brexit data set one more time. And we're going to use a number of different kinds of fits to this data. We're going to have a linear fit, a quadratic fit, a cubic fit, a quartic fit, a 10th order fit, and a spline fit. And we're going to see how these behave. So you can see we have in magenta, we have our linear interpolation, which is very, very jagged and jumps up and down between these points. We can see our red line, which is our linear fit, which actually isn't bad for capturing the whole trend of what's happening. In some ways, our curves, which are our cubic, quartic, and our quadratic, cubic, and quartic curves, all do a better job because they kind of capture this arch over time. Our black dashed line represents our 10th order fit, and it wobbles and captures sort of the local behavior there, which, because we have enough data points here, it doesn't necessarily qualify as overfitting. And it does capture some of this interesting behavior and how this varies. And then we have a spline fit, which does hit all the points just like the linear interpolation. It overshoots in between them because it's trying to fit this smooth curve between what's going on here. So let's go ahead and zoom in on a portion of this and see what that looks like. So you can see the blue dashed being the spline fit, and the magenta dashed being the linear interpolation. So you can see how the behaviors of each of these different ways of building a model differ saliently from each other. And depending on the application that you're looking at, you'll have to make a judgment about which one of them best describes the result that you need to see.